Hi Aquarius, this is Shah and I hope you're all well and I hope you realize that we are in spring now and we've got spring equinox, so I'm really happy. The sun is coming out more regularly, etc, etc. So happy spring equinox, and we've had the full moon, and we also are in Gemini. Okay, right, so we've got these cards. I'll take these cards, and woo, your week is beginning with a warning, or somebody is being devious or sly. Somebody is not what they seem to be. Since you've got the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is somebody is leaving in a hurry, and they might have taken something with them that doesn't belong to them. It could also mean that somebody has left. They didn't want a confrontation and they left in a hurry, and they left you with a broken heart. Wow, this could be after an argument, since you've got the Five of Swords as well. The Five of Swords means disagreements, arguments, really fighting. Look at these two going. Wow. So anyway, if that hasn't happened to you yet, because this is Wednesday, then be careful. There might be friction in the air. But I've got a feeling if you walk away from it, that is the best advice I could give to you. Don't get into arguments. Walk away, then it will be fine, because you have the Four of Wands. That is celebrations, weddings. Perhaps you might be arguing about a wedding, going to a wedding, or getting married. If you're not married, you might want different things. So take a step back. And like I said, somebody doesn't want confrontations. Somebody's leaving in a hurry. So yes, walk away from it, but don't do it in a hurry. Just be clear that you don't want to argue. Think about it. Tell them to think about it, and then when they've calmed down, then you will talk to them, and it will turn out all right if you do not go into their provocation. Okay, provocation means that somebody is provoking you to get into an argument, but nobody is the winner here. So just walk away and wait until the time is right to talk about it and to talk it out. This is how you can build a relationship on a proper foundation. Because the Four of Wands means celebrations, means weddings, also means something is built on a proper foundation. If you can communicate with each other properly, then you're fine. You do love this person, or this person loves you. If you're not getting married because you are already married, or you don't want to get married, you're already partnered up, you might be invited to a wedding or a celebration. Some of you will be receiving news, and this could be good news, because the Four of Wands is really, really positive, and this news could be to do with something that you are building, and that you are building on proper foundations. This could be news about a house that you've put an offer in and it has been accepted, so you might be moving home, or you might be renting a new home if you haven't bought one, but you could be moving, and it will become clear to you since you've got the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords also represents Aquarius, so there could be a prominent Aquarius around you. You could be finding out that you could be pregnant, because it looks like a child, and the page is a young person. It is Aquarius, but don't forget Gemini or Libra. Let me have a look. Let me do my arithmetic. It could even be a Libra. You might find out that you're pregnant and you will be getting a baby around the end of September, beginning of October. Wow. Okay. It might still be early though, but you might already be pregnant for 3 or 4 weeks, so that would be better. Then it will be a mid-October baby. So there could be a Libra in the coming into the family. Perhaps you found out, and that's what caused the argument, because now you or him or your partner feels obliged to marry you whilst they want to leave. Okay, so that could be the argument. I also see children here, so it could be about another child. Wow, somebody might not want children anymore, and that is what could be bringing in the friction in the home. You do see like the pirate, the pirate meaning the skull, death. So it is a transformational period for both of you. But this could be official news. This could also be a wedding certificate, registry certificate, something like that. It could be about a child, so that's why I said pregnancy. Okay, let's have a look what it could be. I'm getting more cards from different decks, and I love these decks. They're beautiful. Woohoo! I feel so rich. There might be time out. Ooh, there might have been delays in getting pregnant or getting married. Well, that could be quite true, because we are in the COVID and this is flipped out. Now you might be feeling left out of the marriage or the family. Excuse me. Sorry, I suffer from hay fever a little bit. So this card, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, somebody might have kept something from you or have left in a hurry. Like I said, somebody, yeah, and you didn't see it coming, and now you are arguing. There could have been a delay with this. Perhaps somebody wanted to leave before, or perhaps somebody took something and it was delayed to get it back, or to talk about it, but not to argue about it. Perhaps there was a delay in communication. That is what I'm hearing. And you feel left out, or you felt left out. This is around Wednesday, but perhaps you're feeling left out, and perhaps somebody took time out to get a different perspective, to go within and see, meditate or contemplate and evaluate. And now they're coming back in and they're ready to talk, because they felt perhaps left out. You could have been that person. You could have felt left out of the union. This is union, and this is already a couple arguing with each other. And I see a family in this one. So yes, there could have been delay on talking, or you were scared that there could be an argument and nobody would be a winner. But you've got 2 5s here, so that is a 10. A 10 is an ending, so there will be a new beginning. You might hold the key to open that door to start communicating, but not arguing. I don't think you want to argue. You want to talk, and you want or would like an understanding and a reasonable union coming back together again. So I think this could be translated: if you are separated, then try to speak to each other. If not, try to get some help from an institution. This represents the church window, and the church is an institution, perhaps a municipality, an institution like a marriage guidance counselor or a relationship counselor, so to bring back that union. that you don't feel left out. Remember, a relationship or a partnership, we have our own life, they have their own life, and a life together as a family and a unit. And I think this is definitely something to do with institutions or asking help from institutions, because we've got a meditation card here which is spiritual. Also reminds me of the church, bringing back the faith within yourself and security, and trying to get help from an institution. These two cards, this card represents also an institution asking for help and getting help, bringing back the balance. Then we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, the cups stand for nurturing, the cups stand for love and passion. So love means also coming together, also that caring, that nurturing. That could be somebody in an institution, because we've got the institution here, in the care, like I said, a relationship officer, or a marriage guidance counselor. They have the love and care, they have the passion to help others and to be of service to others, to reunite. So you could be hearing from a child, because this is the Page of Cups, that is Pisces, but it could also be somebody with a spiritual side to them, like a reader, perhaps a yoga teacher or a spiritual guide. This could be like a priest. Also because of the church window, usually it's a church window in traditional deck, so you might be seeking guidance from a priest. Also because we've got the marriage card here, and a priest is involved in a marriage to unite the two people together, and something is coming from the heart. You know that pink pigs don't fly. Somebody has a dream, and these cards are magic as well. So don't build, this is what I'm getting, don't build castles in the sky. Stay with both feet on the ground. Okay, it's okay to dream, but dream realistically and know that you are loved. Look at those two hands from the divine holding the everlasting light. Again, stay with 2 feet on the ground. This could be a news about love, getting married, somebody sending you an invitation or a proposal. It could be somebody younger than yourself if you're not hooked up. Again, this could be that you will receive news about getting pregnant. You've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, and I said that could be a Libra mid-October. Now we've got the Page of Cups, which is really Pisces, but don't forget Cancer and Scorpio. So again, Scorpio time or person is prominent in this reading. Wow. Okay, let's have a look what the last card is. Okay, family is important though. I do get the feeling family is very important to you, or extending the family. That could be competition. Like I said, somebody could be sneaking about, taking time out because they know they have been sneaking. Perhaps it could be you or your partner, as it is something in a union. And perhaps you've got the 5 here, the 5 of Wands, competition. So it could be that there could be competition. They might not have actually have given in yet to a third party, but definitely they might be taking time out to think about it. But I think there's so much love for you, or vice versa, that they want to keep this union. This is built on proper foundations, and perhaps they want to extend the family and you don't, or vice versa. And perhaps they might think, right, I'll go and look at somewhere else for to start a family, somebody that wants to have children and a family, and that could be the competition. So yeah, you've got 3 5s, so 3 5s is 15, and that's usually the number of the devil card. Okay, so be careful, there could be a third party. Capricorn had 3 3, so perhaps 3 is going to be a prominent number, 3 5s. Okay, 3 5s is 15, 1 and 5 is 6, so you can get the balance back, but you have to learn to talk and not argue. Now let's have a look what is next. It is getting quite clear that the communication needs to be done. You need to communicate. Okay, let me have a look. I'm going to use the what you call it, I'm trying to set the camera right. Let me have a look. Now I've got the Tarot, and I've had so many hits on this. It's beautiful. I love this deck. And we've got the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords again is a spiritual card. It's more or less the same as the Hanged Man, taking time out, taking rest. So take a rest, walk away from potential arguments or friction. If you feel there is friction, then walk away. Take that rest, meditate, contemplate and evaluate, and decide what you want to do. Ooh, and we have the 9 of Swords. Ooh, rain. Yes, it doesn't rain, it pours. Things happen all at once. It could be about something that is old news. Okay, that is what I'm hearing and seeing. Okay, also it could be old. This is a Dutch saying, digging old cows out of the canal. So there might be something old news coming back in, and that could cause friction or arguments, or somebody coming back, because I do see somebody coming back. Although they've left, they might have left you high and dry with a broken heart, and they could be back. It was just imminent that they were going to take time out, delays, thinking about it. Definitely. Then we have the 8 of Wands. You might be having sleepless nights, but 9 is an ending, and there will be a new beginning. Something will become clear to you. Put your problems next to, or your stress next to your clothes at night. Give it over to the divine to deal with it. The 8 of Wands. Things are happening all at once. Like I said, rain. I see water here. Although it is swords, water, there could be the tears, the 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, but also panicking. This is also what I'm seeing in this card. Tears, don't worry. Give it to the source, give it to the divine and the angels. They are with you. You've got 3 5s. So that is an angelic number. The 8 means things happening all at once, very quickly. News coming your way. This is going to be news about love or passion, a wish. That is what I'm hearing. Definitely you could be also traveling. With the 8 of Wands, you could be traveling, you could be going on honeymoon, or perhaps the wedding has been delayed because of the COVID, and now news is coming in. Boom, you can go. That could be the competition. The competition is that you might be planning to get married, and there is competition because there's so many people wanting to get married, and with the COVID easing up, you might get official news. That's the Swords, that the bondage, the marriage can be blessed and united. registry office, boom, institutions, municipalities. Okay, but somebody might have cancelled, and now it's your turn to take on the yes. You've got the Six of Pentacles, and that is sharing and sharing alike. You might be giving somebody a helping hand if you're more fortunate, or a gift, or a listening ear, or if you're less fortunate, somebody could give you a listening ear or a gift of money or a helping hand. Perhaps dealing with the competition, somebody might give you fantastic advice. This could happen through telephone, email, text message, Zoom, Skype, because we've got the Page of Air. Definitely a lot of things are happening, and what has been will be. That is what I'm hearing. But you need to take it into your own hands. You have to turn the key to unlock the good and open up the door to good, and lock away the negative side of the situation or the question at hand. Now, there's another way of looking at it. There's good things at the end of the week, or at the end, but remember, the energy can flow throughout the week. Now, we've got somebody sneaking away, but how can you argue? This is stupid question that I ask myself. Obviously this is the way I read, and it might sound higgledy-piggledy, but if you look at all the reading, how can you argue with somebody that's left? So could this be a third party? Could it be about somebody that is left, and you are with a new partner, and something is happening according to your feeling, your intuition? Something is happening that is making you feel shut out, because this is the card that means that you feel left out, either by a family or friends or a group. And here you're taking time out to contemplate, or perhaps it was them, so they could be coming. That's why I said that if it is them, they'll be coming back and they might want to argue. Don't go there, just don't, because you won't be a winner. If it is you, don't go back to argue. Maintain calmness, and for the benefit of the children, so that you can talk gently. Get help from a mediator or an arbitrator. Now, I'm using the Oren Lenormand to get a clarification. I'm going to do that on this card. Somebody leaving, and perhaps somebody, well, we've got the Tower, but the Tower in the Lenormand means something totally different. Perhaps you are arguing because you want to get pregnant, because we do have the Page here, and we do have children here in this deck, and it is the Modern Love Tarot. And you can, with the Modern Love Tarot, it is more orientated to the modern concept of relationships, the same-sex relationships, living together. It doesn't have to be marriage. So perhaps somebody left because they were ambitious. That is what it means in the Lenormand. The Lenormand, the Tower in the Lenormand, means that somebody is ambitious and is going for what they want. And that's why you could be feeling excluded, because they are doing what they want to do. It doesn't even have to be a third party. There's competition at work, and they want to do better because they have not included you in their ideas, because they want you, they want a family, but it takes money and they want to provide, and they didn't let you know. So that's why they left you, if they've left you with a broken heart, because they're busy with their own self. In one way it is egotistical and eccentric to exclude their partner, but in another way it's also, if that is true, they want to provide and they want a family, but they first want to reach a certain status in their life, so yeah, that they can provide. That is the beautiful side of it, and that's quite realistic. But with the Tower, it's okay to be ambitious, but you mustn't forget the people around you that support you whilst you're climbing that ladder to success. And I always keep in the back of my mind the tarot meaning. It is an unexpected change. So take the meaning which resonates to you. Did somebody unexpectedly leave you and this is a new beginning? You had to dust yourself off and start again, and you could change the present and the future. Or were they ambitious, or were you ambitious and did you leave, and why? So perhaps that is why you, whilst you are sort of self-centered, wanting to do what you want to do, or they left, and now they are realizing that they are left out, or left you out, and they want to come back, but they know there could be a chance of arguments and they don't want a confrontation. So think about it and get an arbitrator. Now, what is the news? I'm going to put it in a different way, just one card on these two cards that mean news. This is news. You've got the fish. The fish means working together, luck at work, working in a group. Yes, so if it is for the romance side, I would say to regroup. That would mean to me regrouping and luck. Perhaps they want to start their own business, and now they realize they can't do it without you. Know your boundaries. Know your boundaries. It's also lying on the Four of Wands, so know each other's boundaries. Balance, that's also what I'm hearing. You have number 7 here, and you've got 34, which is a 7, so 7 is a lucky number. Luck is on your side. Know your boundaries, let them know your boundaries and know their boundaries, and you are a very good delegator, and learn to say no. So perhaps you might be delegating children. This could be the Page of Cups. You could be delegating children or looking after children, guiding or teaching children, perhaps both of you. It could be this is the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Wow. Perhaps one of you wanted children and the other wanted to grow in status in business, because this is basically also a business card, both business cards. But also somebody might want to leave a high rise and move into a home and garden. Right. Wow. It is really awesome. Lots. Things are happening. Really happening fast and quick. But you are moving upwards. Perhaps this money that you'll get, a gift that you could be getting, could be money to put a down payment on a house. But there is competition in buying a house at this moment. Now, the answer of the angels is a year from now. Perhaps it is advisable to rethink and think, set a time on it. Boundaries, time. Time is man-made. Perhaps if you want to group together and stay together, then you could be looking at a house that's affordable, and also a year from now you will look back and think, what was the arguments all about? So make priorities. That is what I'm getting. Make priorities. Now, from the cards of Albus, we've got sad. Yes, I can understand your sadness, especially if you feel left out and if arguments are around you. Also, sometimes we don't realize that if somebody leaves unexpectedly, what it does with another. Okay, yep. So it does give us sadness when somebody leaves, or when somebody is obstinate and cannot talk quietly and gently. So that's why I say get an arbitrator. Sad, neglect, moods, loneliness, wallowing, depression. Wow. And that is all this card, and the Five of Wands. Wow. The cards never lie, do they? It says, we all have down moods, sometimes even us dogs. When we feel sad, we don't try to hide it or put a brave face on it. We just let ourselves feel sad until something happens to cheer us up, like maybe a hug, or a stick, or walkies, or until we just feel happier. Mostly I am sad when I am left on my own, but it's never too long. Something might happen to make us feel sad, or we could just be feeling sad for no real reason. But whatever it is, it's sure to surpass soon enough. It's all part of life. Owner's note. We do have a tendency to try to cover up our feelings if we are feeling down, sad or lonely. But that can lead to deeper problems if we don't deal with the cause or simply acknowledge that there is something wrong. Often the acknowledgements of difficult emotions can be the first stage in coming through them. So if you are feeling sad, allow yourself to feel it and do not feel ashamed. None of us are happy all the time, not even Albus. As Albus himself says, it will pass. Ah, bless him. I hope you have liked your reading this week, and I'll see you next time. Take care, God bless, and stay safe. Please like and share and give us the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.